Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Damn, Anivia's actually pretty good at making sure that Xerath gets punished whenever I try to use my Q, huh? Because it slows me down. Today we're playing some Xerath mid. Haven't done a Xerath video in quite some time. Xerath is a super long-range character, so he can have better range than her. And how Anivia functions is that she's all about trying to land her Q into E, because when she lands both, it will cause you when you get hit by Q, you get frostbitten, and then her E does double damage. Otherwise, her ultimate also does it, but that's not until later on. And then, meanwhile, we will try to be scaling, because honestly, our character feels pretty dang good once you get to, like, 2 items, usually, and you have super long range as well. So, that's basically the gist of it. We definitely don't want to be getting hit by her Q ever, if possible. It's not the easiest to dodge, depending on, like, if I'm holding down Q and stuff, but yeah, she just barely missed that one. Got first strike twice. We do have a way to generate money with the first strike because Xerath AP ratios are pretty absurd. I know that she'll probably hit me here, but there really was no way for me to dodge it if I wanted to go for the minion. Otherwise, we had to sack the minion, but I feel like it's okay there. Feel like it's somewhat chill. Still hit her with the W that does a slow effect, which makes it easier to land your Q afterwards, but in our case, we don't really care about that. She uses her Q because she thought that I was going to go for a minion, but I actually just sacrificed it instead. Now, they do have a Zeri jungle. Zeri jungle's not that bad. Just to be clear, Zeri jungle is pretty decent at clearing, and there's actually a lot of people that do play it. She clears decent speed, and she scales very well. We are down a little bit of farm on this guy. My teammate really wants to contest that, Scuttle Crab. Now, if I wanted to get to the Scuttle Crab, I would have to, like, sacrifice some of these minions, which I definitely don't want to be doing. When Anivia gets stunned, she cannot use her, Q to be reactivated, so that's why I even stepped up into it, because it doesn't really matter if I hit it or not. You know, I could probably stick around and just, like, continue trying to harass. There's no way that she probably is gonna take the base here, because she sees that I'm back. Anivia has egg, so if I try to kill her, it's not gonna work. But we can, of course, get her egg, which could be, like, kind of useful in its own way. Didn't miss cannon either. I'll hit the whole wave here, probably. And I hit her at the same time. So she'll be now, like, full HP now, but even though she's full HP, she really can't punish very easily still, because she's just an Anivia, and honestly, Anivia doesn't really do that much until level 6, because that's finally when she's able to punish greatly with using her wall against me when I am a character without a dash, so I can't get over the wall and I get stuck. So that's, like, the thing that I definitely don't want to be going versus, but we're gonna have to, of course. She'll be level 6 before you know it. I'm just gonna TP back mid. Our level 6 is about to happen, where my ultimate could be used to try to pick off people on side lanes and stuff, because that is a very, very high-range move that shoots these barrages of skill shots at people that we can try to kill people with. And she doesn't have very good tankiness still. The goal is still just every single time that she steps up for minions, we just look for, like, a WQ hit. We probably don't want to be close enough for her to even, like, land her ultimate onto me, but she will step up to try to do that, because she will level up before me, but that's okay. You could see that she kind of made a mistake with it. And then if she's using it like this, we can step up to try to, like, farm out or, like, harass her at the same time as farming, because it can't be changed once she puts it down unless she deactivates it and waits a little bit. So that gives me an opportunity to try to punish her during it. So the goal right now is just chuck Qs and just hope that they land. If they do, then it's huge. Try to predict her movement. I don't get hit, which is good. Nami does burn flash on me, so she's just gonna die immediately, because there's no way to escape afterwards. The Mel also dies because I figured that she had no flash. I can't catch that guy. So I don't know why Nami wanted to kill me so badly at the beginning of the fight. Maybe they just thought that I had no flash, but if I did get hit by that, I probably would have died because I would have been CC chained, and we can't let that happen. And we had a really successful fight. I was able to escape and then just play long range far away. With champions like Xerath, you usually never ever want to get hit. I guess he's kind of like probably similar to like Vel'Koz's type of play style where you play pretty far away and you just like kite out with your abilities, even though the kiting potential isn't the best for this type of champion, but rather just keep your distance and just don't even allow them to have a chance to like hit you back ever. Damn, our damage is absolutely absurd to this guy. We're just going to auto-attack the back wave once so we can just clear it with one single Q here because I just don't have any mana to work with. Top lane died recently. We have 2 kills so far. We have good Darkseal stacks, which is very nice because honestly, they don't have the best team comp at jumping on top of me. And we'll just build Sork Boots so we can like run around easier. For itemization, I would say that Luden's is usually the best. Some people have been liking Malignance. Horizon Focus can like be good for CDR plus increased damage from further away because obviously you have like a ridiculous amount of far away damage. I don't know how I didn't get hit by her ability there. But hey, it's not bad. Got her with the Q from far away again. I have Lost Chapter, which helps out a ton with making it so I can actually spam. Whenever Xerath auto-attacks something when his passive is up, he gets a little bit of mana back. It gives you triple the amount if it's an enemy champion, so if you ever have an opportunity to like hit the enemy champion, you should, to try to get the mana back. And then it lowers it when you kill stuff, so just be sure to auto-attack minions frequently, otherwise you'll just never be able to sustain your ridiculous mana cost, because your mana costs are super, super high on this champ. The reason why I'm not going for her here is because I don't think that I can even stop her. And also, I'm tired of getting shoved underneath turret, and I want to be able to have my own opportunity to maybe try to catch people. Okay, she will die, so I get an assist once. Okay, she had her E back up, sadly. If she didn't have her E back up, it probably could have been a lot better, but overall, it's still not that bad. Can you let me auto-attack you? Can you step up? A little bit of first strike money for myself. I just got all 3 of these minions will base, and we do have TP to go back mid lane. It's going alright. I'll just TP back. Still super even game. Nobody's taken any objectives yet as well. Dang. Dude, if you ever want to counter my stuff, just walk in a straight line away. I only anticipate jukes because honestly, most people juke in higher ranks, and it's kind of a mind game and smart to not juke because when you don't juke, it becomes a lot easier to just trick people like that, and she tricked me hard. The phase rush made it so I couldn't land that. I landed the center of my W, which does a way bigger slow effect, but since phase rush gives her slow resistance, it's kind of a big deal. Got some first strike money for myself again, though. A little bit chunked. She's kind of a much tankier character. She kills us faster than we can kill her, but we have a range advantage, so we can try to poke her down every single wave. That's the advantage we have. Dude, if Graves came mid lane here, it could have been so good. Nice. The reason why I wanted him to come mid is because if he eggs her, then she'll get stuck probably so close that he can just kill. I managed to kill Zeri's behind me, so I'm about to freaking die. Run. Just run away. Try to make it so we don't get dove. It's not the easiest to do, but... Wow, I actually missed my stun. I deserve to be killed. Thank you. If I miss my stun, I just... Yeah, I don't deserve life right now. Like, my goodness, how do I miss that? That was the freest stun ever. She didn't even dodge it. Darn. Oh well. I got what I wanted, which is still, like, we have been part of 4 KP so far, so a little bit over half of the team's kills. Plus, also, I would say 2 to 3 items is when Xerath starts feeling really ridiculous. He has decent base damage, but his AP ratios are so good. 90% on a long-range Q is very nice. Like, Ahri has 100%, but my range on this just kind of makes up for it by a lot. Just hit her with the Q from far away. Don't really want to step up too aggressively against her, because if I do, then I can get caught. Another good Q hit. And then each wave, I feel like we should also just match her shove, so that's fine. Dang, I was hoping to be able to auto-attack the minion so I can get mana back, but didn't work out. Remember that this guy has no flash, so if somebody was able to collapse on them, it could be pretty substantial. I think that she's always going to play far away, just waiting for me to use my abilities before stepping up, because, I mean, that's just the smartest way to play it, huh? We see that Garen's fighting topside. I do have my ultimate available to use if I really wanted to try to kill this guy with my teammates here. Graves doesn't have his R. Yeah, oh well. At least we got first strike money from it. We've generated 200 gold so far. Ultimate is a 2-minute CD, so definitely not really worth doing that. But I didn't know if they were going to commit for a dive or not, because he did use his W recently, and that's kind of one of the things that is usually pretty efficient for being alive on him, and since it was down, I didn't know if maybe my team would commit super hard to try to get it. Still pretty okay, though. Hey, you landed stun. Well played. I'm definitely dead here. I dodged basically every single possible CC ability, but it doesn't matter because they have slowing effects and I don't have flash, so I died because of it. The Nami bubble might have been something that I could sidestep, but otherwise, after that, I'm just completely screwed. There was no way to sadly escape it. We'll probably lose first turret because of that, but it's alright. It's my fault for being too extended, I guess. Bot lane's still losing pretty hard. If we're gonna win this game, it's gonna be mostly from figuring out a way of, like, getting probably to 3 items is what we need. I was thinking about if I should TP down or not. But I probably can't. Or should I? You don't want to try to contest bot side? Nice kill. Not the TP, bro. I mean, even if I try to save him there, there's nothing that I can really do. They always just reflect it back. Still okay, though. I feel like we are plenty fine to maybe still pop off. Even if she reflects that back, I'm hoping that my teammate's able to deal enough damage to kill. Nice. Huge. 2 shutdowns. Those guys were the most fed on the team. We also got Nami flash out. Very good. We have a huge amount of AP now. Our runes are also with Gathering Storm, so we'll slowly get stronger, of course, as the game continues. And Death Cap is a super efficient item for us, so we will be building that in the future. We just want to pay attention to, like, objectives and see if there's ones that I need to TP to for, like, breakouts of fights and things. Otherwise, we usually want to set up control around an area and poke them before they get there. But it depends on, like, how the team's going to play, because sometimes if you're on the losing side, I would say we're probably on the losing side right now, your team will play for, trading objectives, like giving Dragon now, and then they get the one over there. Dude, where do you guys want me to TP to? Meanwhile, I just, like, die because nobody's able to even collapse on this guy. Oh no, I don't die. Right. I die to Ignite. That's a little bit absurd, but hey. I tried to help out with the objective because we don't have any wards down that are better to, like, help me. Plus, also, my team was getting pushed from this side, so collapsing on Garen is good, but nobody collapsed. So, I got completely ditched a little bit. I feel like the best way to play it there would be just collapse on Garen and just try to, like, get me into the picture, but instead they pushed the enemy instead and just left me alone. Casante's going to be struggling a lot, I can tell. This matchup for him is already a difficult one because he makes himself low and then Garen just ultis him. At least we got some ultis out from them so they don't have it for next fight, though, I guess. I would love to be able to, like, feel like we can set up a play as a team one single time. That'd be kind of sick. Nice. Nami just made a huge mistake. I probably should still farm bot side because it's still just going to be a wave that nobody's going to collect, because mid should get taken by the Rift Herald without even needing my assistance whatsoever. If they initiate like this, that's, like, kind of on them. If they die, it's their own decision. And they did die, and that was their own choice. They, I guess, just wanted to try to make a play happen or something. I'm not really sure. We have our Shadow Flame in base, we just have to go get it. This spike point that I have now is really, really, really strong. I deal a huge amount of damage. 500 damage every single time I chuck out my Q, and it's super long range. The only objective coming up is the Baron. They might try to walk in on this side, so that's why I'm coming over here, just to see if anybody does, because if they do, we can try to stun them and kill them instantly. I'm just going to put a pink ward down just to make it so I can walk here without them seeing me. Probably Leona ulting on that guy could have been really, really efficient, but she missed her chance. She wants to clear out this vision, but nobody's defending top, so somebody has to base to go do it, but I still feel like just brute forcing a fight probably would have been more efficient, personally. Horizon Focus is so annoying. At least Mel just used her ability to make it so she can't reflect for a little bit, though. That's huge. Huh, okay. We just got Nami's flash because for some reason she thought that it would be a good idea to just flash forwards, thinking that I'm not just gonna stop my ultimate. When you use your ultimate, you can just cancel with right-click to move away. And, getting somebody's flash, in my opinion, is usually kind of like getting a miniature kill, because usually during the next team fight, if they don't have it, it's really bad. Anivia is over-leveled, but that's also because she has that item, and she goes side lane too frequently, and I don't really trust that my teammates aren't going to get into those situations where they're trying to initiate on the enemy and they die over and over again, so I have to be there a little bit. I do have TP this time, though, for next time. I also feel as though I can get caught out so easily and die. Like, I think that Garen could still be down here now. Because if Anivia's top, then Garen went bot. That's how that works. Usually. Unless they're, like, playing in the same lane, which would sometimes happen like that. But there's no way to know until they show up, of course. And then if Garen loops behind me, I would have just straight up died. Like... That's the problem that comes up. Garen's pushing hard top. We see that they're all here trying to do this, which means we have to probably turn. If we don't turn, it's really bad. Big stuns at least to like just stop them from going forwards a little bit. This person's still just gonna die because we can't really stop that. I still got Zeri super low. I'll probably get stopped here, so I won't even bother using my ability. Damn, Jinmith 4-shot, really? Well, apparently Garen can just do whatever the heck he wants and it doesn't matter. Got it. He did finally die. That's good. I probably could have backed off even further. I mean, this game is so tough. Then all Anivia has been part of is 6 assists this game, and that's it. These guys have been part of 17 and 16. It's such an absurd amount of kill participation. But they decided to, for some reason, try to fight the Graves at super low HP, so they die, like, in one shot. Nice. We could probably do Baron after that. I could maybe finally play the game, guys, where it feels like we're not just getting punished endlessly on repeat, huh? For everything I ever try. At least we got big damage off there. That person dies. This person will hit me hard, but she won't kill me. Nice. My team was still able to do the Baron. Jhin and Leona were kind of struggling to kill, so I felt very forced to try to assist with it. Nice. I really wanted the cannon. Yeah, I mean, when Xerath makes it, as I said, like 3 items, that's usually when you start feeling kind of broken as heck for the amount of damage that you can output. I mean, my Q right now does 600. That's absurd amount. This does 750. Like, we just deal so much as long as we can just play super far away and not be, like, in the front line or get, like, flanked on. We can just dish out a ton if we're left unattended. We usually are trying to kill the squishies, though. We're not really a front to back. We're about Finding angles of hitting burst onto the squishy characters, usually Xerath against tanky champions, is pretty bad. Like, Anivia is more consistent damage, Cassio, for instance, but they lack the range that I have. I just want the cannon, really. Let's try to get bot lane turret, probably. Nobody's going to be able to help me with it. Alright, well, I'll just buy my death cap then instead. Because death cap purchase is insane. We'll have so much more AP. My Q will go from 600 damage to what? Almost 800 damage on a single Q at 26 minutes. Your ultimate also, every single time that you land it, increases the damage of the next shot and, like, each one going forward. So if you consistently land your R, the damage value adds up fast because it's a 45% AP ratio, then 50, and then 55 if you continue landing it over and over. I'm just going to grab the blue buff. It's really useful for me, so I can maybe try to just constantly spam no matter what. I really want to try to get probably... Just we push mid and top and try to use this Baron as much as we can because it's going to expire super soon right now. So the goal is try to land like Q onto Nami and stuff. Because just a single hit on... Oh. I landed 3 hits before the Nami ultimate hit me, all of them. When Jin landed his W, he immediately ultied, which is like kind of a go trigger. I just landed my stun onto the Zeri when she came in. Also, my W hit for like 1,000 damage, so as soon as Zeri went in, she just immediately died. This is what I'm talking about with like how ridiculous this character gets once you actually get to the item spikes that you need. We can just poke him. We don't really deal that much. Oh, wow, my team can just one-shot him? Apparently my stun was actually super useful there. Your stun does more stun duration the longer it goes. So because it was like a max range one, it was very efficient. And yeah, we just win now. I just wanted to get another kill. So that's why I flashed forward, because I know the game's just over. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Xerath commentary. This was with, I think, only Master Tier players. I don't know. We can look at Chill Guy 420 and see if the Nivea is a Nivea OTP. Did second most damage to the Graves. He kind of was able to do a lot that game. And you can see that Nivea's damage was super, super, super low. In fact, they were autofilled, but that doesn't mean that they probably don't sometimes play Nivea when they play mid. We have no idea. They usually play Kaisa. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned if you want to see Arena. Peace out, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Xerath and Arena. We are starting off with some prismatics. I'm not the biggest fan of orbital laser. We have a Scion on our side. And Goliath could be okay if I was like maybe a tankier champion. I feel like the HP isn't really too valuable. Wooglitz is by far the best. We're going to take that. Wooglitz is just straight up a huge amount of AP. So now we will just, of course, do the Zanya's into Death Cap purchase to make it just so we get as much... We need to finish the quest, and we need to finish both those items to make it so we can finish the Wooglitz. Now will give us an absurd amount of AP. Our AP ratios in Arena probably are going to be about the same as Summoner's Rift, I imagine. I don't think that Xerath has any different stuff going for him for that. We'll just take one of these plants here, one of these plants here. I'll stun her, slowed her down as well. She's super low, 1 HP, if Scion wants to try to kill her. Stunned, slowing, going for a Q on Nami instead of the other person. Still a really good position to be in. And she'll just die, nice. And then we'll just go to the other side and just be around this plant. Because I don't think that Nami can win this. Stunned her again. We'll just use it right here. My Scion did get the maximum stackage of his curse, so that's why I killed, because we could see that when the curse power like is showing this like weird aura around him, that means that you're done with it. But you also can click on them to like do it too, I guess. Not bad to the beginning. Our damage of our oh, our base damages are higher. Okay, so that's what they gave Xerath in Arena. It is actually higher. Zinzao's for anvils if you're losing. This is also good for people who want curse. Otherwise, we go for Rel just to try to get funny builds going where you can like stack certain synergies together to get like a ridiculous amount of AP. Because like one thing that could be goofy would be going Demonic Embrace, which gives you percentage AP alongside Wooglets, and then a bunch of HP to get like an absurd amount. Otherwise, we'll probably just go pure damage. If we get like a Jeweled Gauntlet or something, we can probably start one-shotting people with Wooglets, because I feel like it's probably one of the best items in the entire game, or it's the best. Besides Jeweled Gauntlet itself, Wooglets gives you an absurd amount of damage just because it gives you so much more AP than other stuff. I feel like because Death Cap is so bad in Arena, it's kind of difficult to get to high AP numbers unless you get something like Wooglets, Dreadbringer, Adapt. It's so difficult to get to high AP. You like need one of these to get to the really absurd numbers where you can get like 1,200 and stuff. We just did a bonkers amount of damage to that guy. We should be able to just take one. Still landed my Q, which is good. Landed my stun. Wait, what does my teammate have? Why did it feel like that stun lasted forever? On the Kale. Like, when Kale got hit by the fully charged Scion Q, she was just there for a very long time. Man, these rounds have been super easy so far. That was easy. Yeah, I deal a ton right now, I think. Okay, ultimate is now here. What are we gonna get? Detonation Orb is by far the best thing here, so we're gonna take that. Now we just have like crazy high damage, plus also the damage stores, so they'll like die even faster now. My teammate went Talisman. Ooh, oh, dude, that was a crazy Omnivamp roll, but he re-rolled it. He rolled like 40% Omnivamp. I wonder if that would honestly not even be that bad to take if you, I don't know, somehow could make it so you deal a lot, so you're regenning for a ton. 40% Omnivamp is kind of bonkers. They have a Blade Waltz with Decapitator Darius. That's interesting. So his Blade Waltz, when he uses it, is going to stack his passive, but it also is going to stack Decapitator, which causes him to deal more ultimate damage. And of course, Darius is an ultimate damage champion, so... I even got that guy's shield, too, so now he doesn't have it. That guy's just gonna die. There's literally no way for him to escape this. Does my teammate have maximum stacking of his curse already? Yeah, he does. Because round 3 is 150 max. So yeah, we got to play from far away. I mean, it's kind of just like solo queue, really. If you just play towards your champion strengths and you also can pair well with another person, and I feel like Scion is a decent, like, tanky character that can go forward and, like, peel for me, then, it makes it pretty easy to do my own stuff. The things that I struggle against is if anybody ever jumps on top of me ever. Like, the Alistar plus Samira one is going to be so challenging because... my only form of peel is this E, and then Samira has a counter because she has her W. So I'll probably have to use my W to try to slow her down because she can't reflect or remove my W because it's not a skill shot or like something that's a projectile that can be destroyed. And that would maybe give me the opportunity to get them. Oh, we're versus them right now. They have not lost a single round yet. They did one of the lowest rolls possible of ability haste, but I mean, it's definitely the best choice to have that. She has Collector. This guy has Force of Entropy, which is crowd control for longer, and he also has Atmas, that is a stacking one to make it where HP turns into crit, so he has a 64% chance to CC for longer, and that will probably kill me in one hit. I'll probably die immediately, but they don't have flashes on either of them, though. So you see how she used her ability to try to run at me? That's why I was like, as long as we just play towards that, it should be okay. But she's also fast as heck, which kind of sucks. After she kills my teammate can probably hit her a bit, which is good, and then we'll just, like, play patient far away. Once again, just running away, saving flash unless I actually need to use it. Since we know that they don't have flash beforehand, it made it a lot easier to fight that as well. Man, should we reroll for Adapt? Otherwise, Ice Cold is pretty decent, too. 70 AP will turn into a lot more. But slowing effects, slowing for more, kind of means I could also build a Rylai's and see if it would be crazy for kiting. I'll just take the Witch Bolt. Let's not even... We'll do Brain Off, we kill people. If we don't kill them, we die. Tap Dancer Lucian. He's also extremely fast, so another character that I just cannot kill unless I somehow land abilities onto him, but it's extremely difficult too. I have to run away immediately, but even then I'm pretty sure I'm just screwed. I tried to deal as much as I could before getting caught, but the only thing that the enemy team cares about is killing me, because if they kill me, they win. That's just how it works. Since Scion usually won't be able to win stuff like this. I still have my Zhonya's, but using my Zhonya's here probably wouldn't allow me to win this. And I still can't have, like, a way of, like, catching this Lucian because he's just way too fast, but... We have been winning every single round, so it's pretty chill. Like, I'm not gonna say that getting a 100% run of, like, a flawless perfect run where you don't lose a single time is easy. It's actually super challenging, because usually there will be people who, like, counter you very hard. Death cap is completed. We now have like 800 AP. My Q hits for like 1,000. Insane amount. This guy has damaging with his ultimate causes people to get polymorphed. So getting hit by one single Lucian shot will polymorph me so he can land the rest. It's not going to reset itself, though. His ultimate also is going to deal more damage, because that's what he went for as well. I don't have flash for next round. He does. Wow, my ultimate CD is so short. I tried to deal as much as I could, but I also died in a really bad spot. Oh, my bad for dying here. At least the Ring of Fire isn't here just yet, but... Ah, I can't do it, dude. I have to kill too many people, man. It's actually so challenging. I wonder if Sion can win this or not. No, he probably can't. Oh, that was so dang close, though. Well, we haven't even, like, scaled completely. I feel like our strength still has a long ways to go to become extremely broken. I do think that the movement speed can really come in handy for running away. Usually I try to not take this, but honestly, this is a pretty absurd amount of movement speed you get from having this. We'll just take the bonus AP. We're at 800 AP now. Jeweled Gauntlet on him, Jeweled Gauntlet on Kha'Zix, Infinity Edge on Kha'Zix. Jeweled Gauntlet makes it so his Q can crit. If he crits me with Infinity Edge and Jeweled Gauntlet, I'm probably just gonna die immediately. I hope that it's not a map that I guess there really is no map that I would enjoy. I feel like all of them are equally as bad. Dude, what on earth? This guy just healed for so much. That's crazy. I didn't die to Kha'Zix, though. We were able to kill them. That was actually a lot more easy than I was expecting. Probably because Kha'Zix just immediately brute force tried to fight without even saving his jump. Because the best way to play it is try to burn my abilities. Like, walk forward, try to burn my E, and then use jump at the last second. Once you see my E come out, dodge it, and then just use everything forwards. But instead, he used just jump immediately, and I just hit him with the stun. That definitely was not the way to play it. This Samira sucks, man. Okay, dude. Do I want to get another prismatic? Probably not, because, I mean, we've literally been spending all of our anvils, huh? Probably just want, like, a straight-up Void Staff so we can kill the tankier people, because there are a few, right? Like, even Zac having 121, I want to be able to deal basically true damage to them, because when I get to deal true damage, I can kill them in, like, one combo. Huh. My teammate also has a ridiculous amount of, curse stuff now. I could stack this with my E, but that's about it. Damn, really. It gave us stuff that I definitely don't want. There really isn't that many melee targets anymore that I want to, like, stay away from, so I guess I'll just take it for him. Because our curse goes 50 and then 20 for each curse on top of it to get maximum stacking, and it's shared with your ally, so now he can stack up to 90 per round. Nice. We miss every single shot, but honestly, I feel like it's still pretty... It's not pretty chill. I take it back. Ashe is playing W spam Ashe, and W spam Ashe is so annoying to play versus, but... It looks like my Sion was able to stun, though. Thank you. That makes it way easier for me. I only got 20 curse power that round, but what the hell? Why is there Mordekaiser here? Okay, a little bit of a bug. How much magic resist does Lucian have? 67? HP? About the same as us. Yeah, we'll just go Void Staff. 900 AP. Q hits for 1,100. This hits for 1,400. It's a lot. Our ultimate is 25 seconds CD no matter what. Okay, got it. I guess we could... I don't know if using it right at the beginning of the round is good and we just hopefully get some plans to reset it. Even if we miss every single shot, we're still pressuring with it. Otherwise, maybe we can't even use it. Because it does kind of suck to not be able to use it right at the beginning. Oh, I actually hit Lucian. I'm not going to go for that plant. It's not worth it. Lucian can't dodge everything. He has to pay attention to too many things. He missed everything, so this guy dies too. There's no way to survive this. Man, there is a lot of people about to get kicked out. We'll take the magic pen just so we hit even harder versus the people. Oh, we gotta skip combat. What? Well, I guess we'll just be watching somebody else now. What I want is my final item. Either a Storm Surge or a Shadow... Oh, Storm Surge does 450. There's still one more Augment Selection phase, too? Dang. We'll just take the higher AP. 940 AP. Few hits for how much? 1100 still? Now the true number of 1400 on this one, because I guess the last time was like 1360. My Scion has... what does his Talisman have? 1000 HP? He has 10,000 HP right now. His Overlord's Blood Mail gives him 231 AD. If I found Twin Mask and Adapt, this would be one of the games where you would go Overlord's Blood Mail because you would get so much HP from Scion, and I would get an absurd amount of AP from him. Plus, also be extremely tanky too, but because we never found Adapt, then it's not really feasible. Those guys aren't actually out because there's the Alistar champion thing where people only go to 1 HP. The first time you would get eliminated, you don't. Adapt? Darn it. Well, the only thing here is Mountain Soul. That is decent. The Mountain Soul just gives us a shield based off of the amount of AP that we have. You would think that the shield would be huge because we have a huge amount of AP, but we don't. It's only 300, so it's not really that crazy. Not really that good for what we have. Dude, I still have so many items to go. Maybe I should not buy anvils when I go Wooglets, because Wooglets turns into an item that's technically 2 in 1. So you can finish more items this way. Landing my shots on this Samir is kind of hard. Oh, man. How did she live? That's crazy. Detonation Orb is supposed to execute people when they, like, are so low that the next hit would kill... Or, like, it stores the damage and would kill them, but it didn't kill her. Otherwise, I was gonna maybe see if I could get to the plant to keep myself alive, but... that round is just so tough. Okay, Shyvana has about 200 magic resist. The solution doesn't really have that much. She has the Fey magic for the Lulu ultimate. It's that team. I could still build a Rylai's, just have more slowing effects on my abilities so I can run away easier if I don't think that I necessarily need to get more damage at this point, because we don't really have the best things to work with. Plus, it would make it maybe easier to catch people. We'll try it out. Usually, I don't like building this on Xerath, but in our case, maybe it's beneficial. We'll try it. Wow, he just straight up killed Shyvana. What? You only can juke so much, bro. Wow, I'm surprised that my Q hit him even though the blast cone, was that a blast cone or is E? I don't know, maybe we just predicted it. Okay, we're versus the Samira Alistar again. We don't get kicked out if we lose, to be clear. So we will be able to go to next round, even if we do lose this. You know, Ludens would actually deal a pretty substantial amount. 7,000 HP. 7,000 HP Samira? Hello? We'll get the movement speed one. That's Storm Surge. We have 1,100 AP. How is she alive? That is absurd, dude. Does Scion win this because he's too tanky, or will Alistar be able to win just because he's able to CC him over and over again to make it so he deals true damage? I feel like that's what I'd be playing for. Because, they added true damage, like, stacking. If you can CC chain, it does more and more. Because I think it's going to be a Ring of Fire at the end, depending on, like, who's going to win this, and I just don't think that Scion can outpace it. I feel like they're going to win that because of that. What? Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, Scion's honestly auto-attacking him a ton. Okay, the damage from Scion is way more than I was expecting, because he just, like, has 700 AD and is critting every single auto-attack. Do I want to sell my boots? What do I even want? I probably would want a Prismatic at this point, but we kind of have been saving a lot of our money. I guess I could buy a Prismatic next round and just have something this round. Increase all of my damage by 10 might be honestly better than having a Shadow Flame. I'll also buy a Blue Pot. 1,500 damage on Q. W hits for almost 2,000. Probably does if I hit it from far away, I guess now. Okay, I made him die. So Lucian, he has Escape Room, and that causes him to not die one time, but at least because he got so low, I think that Scion still might be able to win just through Ring of Fire diff. Maybe. Nice. Huge. What is this? Deposing Mordekaiser. Yeah, the Scion's extremely fed. He got crazy curse power going on. Especially because I have my Desecrator to help him out. So, at this point, I feel like we sell... This kind of gives you a lot of movement speed, right? Actually, this doesn't give you any movement speed when you proc it anymore. They changed it. I guess we don't need to do anything just yet. Otherwise, I could build anvils, too. The item that I think that I would want is... probably a Demon King to increase my AP by a percentage again. Probably getting Twin Mass doesn't really make much sense. It would make me very... You know, Twin Mass would probably make me so tanky. That wouldn't be that bad. I'd be okay with that. The Lucian ultimate did nothing. Okay, we're versus the Lucian Shyvana. Beating them one time won't kick them out as well. To be aware of that. I got Dragonheart. Dragonheart gives you a ton of souls and it increases your stuff by a percentage, so it's still pretty dang good. We'll just pot up in the end. So now we have a bunch of souls, and you have these for like their effects as well as the item. It gives you 150 AP right now. Hellfire Hatchet on Lucian. Ooh. Will it be enough? I stunned him. He's just dead. Okay, I mean, he can try to outplay if he wants, but... I'll just continue checking abilities until he runs into them, because it's kind of funny. Oh, you actually will be able to get me just because of that. I forgot that he had Castle. I mean, might as well, like, make it somewhat entertaining, though, because I felt like we just win no matter what. Oh, yeah, we don't even win just yet. That's right. Because, of that. That's right. Do I care about having Brylice at this point? I think it doesn't even matter now. Oh, we can't even afford another item, though. Never mind. We'll just hold on to it. Might and Ability Haste. The perfect roll of Magic Pen. And we'll just take the HP. No pots, I know, but if we lose, we don't actually lose the game because we still have the Alistar thing, so I don't think it really matters. They always try to brute force onto me, but he dies so quickly that it just doesn't matter. All I did is just throw out the E, anticipating him to juke away from my Scion, and he did straight into it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.